Now, earlier in the week, the University of Zambia hosted the Climate Adaptation and Resilience 2025 CLAREXchange Forum. And of course, this is a project supported by the UK Aid. 90% of the funding is from UK Aid, as well as IDRC, which is a co-funder that is from Canada. And so this forum was held at Mulungushi International Conference Center, an international event that saw delegates from over 35 countries from all over the world. And President Hakainde Hichilema was guest of honor at this event, and he was represented by the Minister of Green Economy and Environment, Honorable Mike Mposha MP. These are some of the highlights of the conference.
In the face of changing climate, sustainable solutions are being cultivated to change the narrative about the fight against climate change. In a quest to offer solutions to the devastating global effects that has not spared Zambia, the University of Zambia, pioneers of the Climate Adaptation Resilience CLARE project, has hosted the Climate Adaptation and Resilience Exchange CLAREXchange 2025 in Lusaka, Zambia, under the theme Co-creating Climate Adaptation and Resilience Narratives. The landmark event brought together researchers and institutions from CLARE-supported projects across Africa and the Asia-Pacific, creating an inclusive space for peer learning, collaboration, and the exchange for knowledge on climate adaptation and resilience. President Hakainde Hichilema was represented by Minister of Green Economy and Environment, Mike Mposha.
First of all, this conference couldn't have come at any better time than now, when, as you know, 2023-2024, we went through the most inflicting drought of our time, and we think that there couldn't have been any better host than Zambia. So we're very grateful to the government of the United Kingdom and the Canadian government for having pulled the resources together to put up the 2025 CLAREXchange conference. Such projects are very, very important, and I'm happy that the University of Zambia, the academicians have come on board to ensure that we conduct extensive research around what has to be done to, mitigate the effects and the impacts of climate change. And the selected areas, Kanyama and Kalikiliki, are very key to us as government due to the effects of climate change, which sometimes, lead to flooding. Areas like Kalikiliki, Kanyama gets flooded, and as a result of that, coupled with poor sanitation facilities, you get cholera outbreaks. And for a project like this to focus on communities like Kanyama and Kalikiliki, which are very prone to flooding and ultimately resulting into disease outbreak, we think that the focus of this project is really on point.
This forum is more than just a professional gathering. It is a moment for Lusaka to stand as a learning city, open to new ideas and eager to showcase local efforts. I invite you to look closely at the city during your time here, to visit our communities, listen to our residents, and understand the local realities behind global climate statistics.
Head of Climate Science and Adaptation Research, UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development, FCDO, Dr. Rosalind West, emphasized the need for sustainable funding in order to achieve climate adaptation.
The UK is very proud to fund over 90% of the CLARE programme and is committed to the role of research and innovation to advance adaptation, particularly for those most vulnerable to climate change, ensuring sustainable and equitable development. From the outset, the vision for this CLARE programme has been to enable needs-driven, action-orientated research, through which transdisciplinary partnerships co-create effective solutions to the climate crisis for the most vulnerable.
And the University of Zambia, a key partner of the forum, reminded the stakeholders of its role on the project.
Today, we come together not merely as researchers, policy makers, practitioners or academics. We come together as stewards of our shared future. the challenges of climate change are undeniable. From floods that disrupt our communities, to droughts that threaten our food security, to the disruption of hydroelectric power generation, the backbone of our national energy supply and the subsequent loss of livelihood. Tied to these sectors, climate impacts are not theoretical. They are our lived reality.
Climate adaptation has never been as important as it is today, not just for the lives of people, but also for the economic growth that matters so much to Zambia, to the UK, and to so many other governments. So today we are very delighted as the UK to have funded 90% of the CLARE programme. We believe very much and we invest in research and innovation across the globe, because we believe that without that evidence we can't implement really lasting solutions that make a difference to people's lives.
The 4-day conference aims to achieve meaningful solutions for climate-induced hazards in communities that lack adaptive capacity. The 2025 CLAREXchange Forum was the first in-person event meant to create sustainable solutions against climate change. Dominic Davis Chifumbe, reporting for Climate Check in Lusaka.